Welcome to Andi-Co Australia. Today we're going to be talking about the FALCON NEXUS 90cm dual fuel upright range, available in black, white, stainless steel and slate with brushed aluminium and chrome trim. Now, FALCON have been manufacturing in Leamington Spa in the UK since 1830, and we still manufacture on that same site today. And heritage is very important. So what we've actually done with the Nexus is we've stuck to the heritage, but we've brought it into a more of a designer look. Having a look at the unit at the back, there's a venting system down the back of the unit because each one of these oven cavities is rear vented, which means that any excess steam or heat from the oven will actually come up through that rear venting into the range hood and be exhausted out, rather than across the top of the oven through a cabinetry cooling fan and into us in the kitchen, which can be quite uncomfortable. The enamel cooktops that we use on all of our range have a three-phase enamelling process, which means by the time we get to the high gloss black enamel, it's very tough, very scratch resistant, very acid resistant, and will look as good in years to come as it does today. This is a 5-burner cooktop unit, and these burners have what we call flame failure, which means if the flame goes out, the gas will turn off for safety purposes and will not go back on until we come and turn it off and reignite it. Over on the right hand side we have our wok burner, but we also have a very, very large wok ring which will take the largest wok. We of course can take this off and use it for large pots, etc. Over on the left-hand side of the unit, with 2 gas burners underneath, is our griddle plate. Now this griddle plate has material on it that actually means that we don't need to use grease or oils, and when we've finished using it we merely wipe it with a wet cloth and wipe it dry. It doesn't need to go anywhere near the dishwasher. Moving down and having a look at the control panel, this control panel is a little different from the others in our range. This is designed by Bang Olufsen, who are audio manufacturers, and this design is just that little bit of difference between everybody and us. So what we have is large chunky knobs that are actually diamond turned aluminium, which means they're very, very smooth, and they have this grip O-ring around for purchase when we're actually using the unit, even if we've got greasy fingers. A beautiful design. Over on the right hand side of the control panel is our Nexus clock. Now this clock is a minute minder and a forward programmer for the left hand oven. I have a short video here that I'd like you to have a look at, which explains the operation of that clock, and when we come back we'll have a look at the rest of the unit. To select the countdown timer on the new FALCON Nexus, simply press the M button, and once the bell appears flashing in the display, use the plus and minus buttons to select the desired time, in this case 15 minutes. Once the bell stays static, we have now set the countdown time. We can check this by pressing the M button once again to make sure how long we have to go. To cancel the countdown timer, we simply press the M button again, and by using the minus button, zero the display out. Once this happens, you will notice that the bell will disappear from the display, and we have now cancelled the countdown timer. To select forward programming, press the M button twice for duration, and then the plus and minus arrows for how long we wish it to cook for, in this case 1 hour. Press the M button again, and then we can set the finish time or the end cooking time, in this case 12 o'clock. Once we've done that and the auto stops flashing, we have set the functions. We must now remember to select the temperature and the cooking type that we wish for this duration of cooking. In this case we have selected 180 degrees and fan assisted cooking. To check, once again we press the M button twice, and that will tell us the duration of the cooking, and if we press the M button 3 times, that will remind us of what time we have the oven switching off. Should we wish to cancel the cooking, we press twice M for duration and then 0 the display down, and this will switch off the cooking timing. At this stage we must also remember to switch off the cooking function and the thermostat control. Now we have seen how to select forward programming and countdown timer. As you can see from that short video, a very, very versatile clock used for the left-hand oven. Moving across, we have a look at our open door grill, and this is a dual circuit grill, which means we can cook larger or smaller items under the grill. Telescopic rail with a wire rack having 4 different levels so that we can get the food closer to or further away from the element depending upon the type of food that we're cooking. Down below the grill we have our left-hand oven. Now this is a 73 litre 7-function oven with self-cleaning liners in both sides and on the back plate. You'll notice on the door we have what we call handyrack. Now handyrack is designed for roasts and vegetables, etc., and it will hold up to 5.5 kilos. It has 2 different height settings for different types of food, and what we do is we put the food in there. Once we need to either baste or turn the vegetables, we open the door, we work on the food, and then we close the door again. Very simple. We don't have to touch that food again until it's finished cooking and it's time to take it out and let it rest. We can, of course, take the handy rack off the door completely, and then we have again that 73 litre large multi-level oven. Over on the right hand side we have our tall oven. Now this is a 67 litre fan forced oven with different types of levels for different types of food. It means that we can be cooking different styles of food all at the same time. So there we have it. That's the FALCON NEXUS 90cm dual fuel upright range. For more information on the FALCON range, please visit our website at Andi-Co.com.au.